Have you ever seen a park that you can hike in one season and scuba dive in the next? A city where the dead outnumber the living? A country where a devil accompanies Santa Claus on his rounds? Have you ever tasted a dessert born from an emperor's failed pancake? This is also home to the world's oldest zoo, a place where a law protects the size of a piece of fried meat, and where a New Year's concert is a global television event. Welcome to Austria, where the hills are alive with more than just music, and Imperial elegance meets Alpine wonder. All this will be revealed as we explore 15 of the strangest and most amazing facts about Austria. Number 15. The landlocked heart of Europe. Located in the mountainous heart of Central Europe, Austria is a stunning alpine nation roughly the size of Maine, yet it holds an empire's worth of history and natural splendor. With a landscape dominated by the eastern Alps, it's a land of snow-capped peaks, green valleys, and crystal-clear lakes. Interestingly, while landlocked, its identity is defined by water, from the mighty Danube River to countless glacial lakes. The official language is German, but each of the 9 federal states speaks with a unique dialect echoing ancient traditions. The Austrian flag, with its red and white stripes from the 12th century, is one of the oldest in the world, symbolizing strength and peace. Its economy thrives on high-end manufacturing, tourism, and a world-renowned service sector, making it one of the wealthiest nations in the EU. Number 14. The underwater park that breathes. Have you ever imagined putting on scuba gear to swim through a forest? In Austria, that experience is real. Grüner See, or Green Lake, is a natural wonder that transforms with the seasons. In winter, it's a small lake surrounded by a lovely park with hiking trails and benches. But as snow from the surrounding Hochschwab Mountains melts in spring, pristine, clear water floods the area, submerging the park completely. The water level rises by up to 30 feet, creating a surreal underwater world where you can see footpaths and trees shimmering below the surface. The lake gets its famous emerald green color from the submerged grass, making it a magical, albeit temporary, paradise for divers, with visibility reaching up to 150 feet. Comment number 14 if Grüner See is now on your adventure list. Number 13. The rebel Empress of the Alps. If you thought royalty was all stately duties, you haven't met Empress Elizabeth of Austria, or Sisi. More than just a pretty face, Sisi was the 19th century embodiment of rebellion and independence. Famed for her breathtaking beauty and floor-length hair, she spent hours on her appearance, but her spirit was anything but ornamental. In Vienna's Hofburg Palace, she installed her own private gym to maintain her famously tiny 20-inch waist. She was a poet, a daredevil equestrian, and a relentless traveler who fled the stiff Viennese court. Despite her royal status, Sisi was deeply melancholic and fiercely private, a tragic icon trapped in a golden cage whose story of beauty, sorrow, and fierce independence continues to fascinate the world. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of the rebel empress? If so, comment number 8 and I'll share the best way to trace Sisi's footsteps through Vienna. Number 12. The Symphony on the Danube. In Vienna, music isn't just performed, it's embedded in the city's very stones. More famous composers have lived here than in any other city, including Mozart, Beethoven, Strauss, and Schubert. You can attend a performance at the Vienna State Opera, where, interestingly, standing room tickets can be as cheap as €10. The entire city is a living museum of music, from Mozart's apartment to the street corner quartets whose melodies float past Gothic spires. The Vienna Philharmonic's New Year's concert is broadcast to over 90 countries, a global tradition that starts the year with joyful waltzes. Vienna is not just a city with an orchestra, it is an orchestra in the form of a city. Number 11. Austria and the unique sound of the Alps. Yodeling is the sound that echoes from the Austrian Alps, a unique form of singing that is both a communication tool and a folk art. This quirky vocal technique involves rapid changes in pitch from a low chest register to a high falsetto. Interestingly, it wasn't originally for entertainment. For centuries, yodeling was the Alpine telephone, used by herders to call their livestock or communicate across vast distances. You'll still hear it today at folk festivals or during the Almabtrieb, when cows are led down from their summer pastures. Recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, yodeling is what makes the Austrian Alps sound unlike any other place on Earth. Comment number 5 if you also want to try a yodeling lesson in the Tyrolean mountains. Number 10. The world's oldest playground. If Paris has the Eiffel Tower, then Vienna has the Riesenrad, the giant Ferris wheel turning since 1897. This iconic structure is the gateway to the Prater, a sprawling amusement park holding the record as the oldest in the world, originating in 1766 when Emperor Joseph II declared the area a public space. The Prater isn't a corporate theme park. It's a wonderfully chaotic mix of nostalgic ghost trains and thrilling modern roller coasters. A ride on the Riesenrad, with its charming wooden cabins, offers breathtaking views of the city and a starring role in the classic film The Third Man, making the Prater the most unforgettable playground in Europe. Number 9. The Kingdom of a Million Crystals. Near Innsbruck, Austria could be called the Crystal Kingdom. This story began in 1895 when Daniel Swarovski invented a machine to cut crystal with unprecedented precision. Today, Swarovski Crystal Worlds is a fantastical attraction built into a hillside, guarded by a giant's head with a waterfall pouring from its mouth. Inside is not a factory tour but a labyrinth of 18 chambers of wonder, designed by various artists. You can walk through a crystal dome that makes you feel like you're inside a diamond or lose yourself in an infinity room of shimmering light. This mind-bending art installation attracts over 700,000 visitors a year. Number 8. The Nation of the Golden Schnitzel. Austria has given the world many things, but perhaps none is as fiercely protected as the Wiener Schnitzel. It sounds simple, a thin, breaded, pan-fried veal cutlet, but in Austria, it's a national treasure governed by law. A true Wiener Schnitzel must be made from veal. If made from pork, it must be called Schnitzel Wiener Art. The dish is a symbol of Austrian identity. The image of a schnitzel so large it hangs over the plate is a standard of generosity. The quality of a schnitzel is a measure of any restaurant, from the grandest Viennese establishments to the humblest village gasthaus. Comment number 8 if you're ready to try an authentic Wiener Schnitzel. Number 7. Where the dead outnumber the living. In Vienna, there is a place with a population of over 2.5 million, yet none of them are alive. The Vienna Central Cemetery, Zentralfriedhof, is one of the largest in the world, so vast it has its own bus line. Visiting it is a quintessential Viennese experience, as it's not a somber place but a stunning park filled with magnificent Art Nouveau architecture and tree-lined avenues where deer roam freely. The main attraction is the Ehrengräber, or Graves of Honor, where you can pay respects to musical legends like Beethoven, Schubert, and Brahms. A local saying goes, in Vienna, death is a beautiful thing, and a trip here shows you why. Number 6. The Devil Who Comes for Christmas. In Austria during the festive season, you'd better be good, because it isn't a lump of coal you'll get. In early December, you might encounter Krampus. With a terrifying horned, demonic face and a long pointed tongue, Krampus is St. Nicholas's sinister companion. While St. Nick rewards the good children, Krampus comes for the naughty ones, rattling his chains and carrying birch sticks. Interestingly, this character is not a joke. The Krampuslauf, Krampus Run, is a major event where men in terrifying costumes parade through the streets, a thrilling, slightly scary spectacle rooted in pre-Christian pagan rituals. Number 5. Life in the world's most livable city. Vienna is a city to be savored, preferably from a traditional coffeehouse. These UNESCO-recognized institutions are Vienna's public living rooms, where you can order a single coffee and sit for hours. You can explore the Naschmarkt, a mile-long market of spices and cheeses, or stroll through the gardens of Schönbrunn Palace. Don't miss the Belvedere Palace to see Gustav Klimt's masterpiece, The Kiss. In the evening, efficient trams whisk you to a Huriger, a traditional wine tavern on the city's outskirts filled with laughter, local wine, and folk music. Number 4. A Nation of Alpine Wonders. One morning, you can be in Hallstatt, a fairy tale village so beautiful a full-scale replica was built in China. A short drive takes you into the Dockstein Ice Caves, a frozen underground world with tunnels of shimmering ice. For the ultimate road trip, drive the Grossglockner High Alpine Road, one of the most scenic drives in the world. This winding 30-mile road takes you up nearly 8,200 feet, with 36 hairpin bends and panoramic views of Austria's highest peak and the Pasteurs Glacier. Number 3. Austria, a year-round ball. In Austria, fairy tales come to life during ball season, from November to February, with over 450 formal balls in Vienna alone. The climax is the Vienna Opera Ball, where debutantes in white gowns open the event in the Grand Opera House. You can attend the Confectioner's Ball, with a raffle of thousands of cakes, the Coffee Brewer's Ball, or even the Hunter's Ball, where guests wear traditional tract. It's a place where formal wear, classical music, and the waltz create an atmosphere of pure, old-world magic. Number 2. Affordable living in the Alps. Living in Austria is more affordable than you might think and offers an incredible quality of life. While costs vary, housing in cities like Vienna, Graz, or Linz is often significantly cheaper than in other major Western European or North American cities. In return for this more manageable cost, you get access to pristine nature, incredibly safe cities, excellent public transit, and a culture that truly values leisure time and a healthy work-life balance. With these costs, would you choose to settle here? If yes, choose 1. If no, choose 0. Please share your answer in the comments. Number 1. Austria, a sweet culinary empire. To understand Austria's soul, head to a coffee house. Start with Sachertorte, a dense chocolate cake with apricot jam, so iconic there was a cake war between 2 hotels over the original recipe. Try Strudel, with paper-thin pastry filled with spiced apples, or Kaiserschmarrn, a fluffy shredded pancake known as Emperor's Mess. During the holidays, there are vanilla-scented Vanillekipferl cookies, and for a unique flavor, try the Mozartkugel, a pistachio marzipan ball covered in nougat and chocolate. Every dessert tells a piece of imperial history, often finished with a small glass of schnapps, a fruit brandy embodying the spirited heart of the Alps. We've just explored 15 unique and fascinating facts about Austria. Hopefully, this gave you a fresh perspective on the country. Don't forget to follow our channel, like, and share the video to support us. See you in the next one.